So hello everybody, welcome to the Chiltern Trainspotters chat. So episode 3, and today you join myself, Oliver Blake. Say hello. And we have a guest. Say hello.
Hello, it's Justin Hamer here, JX Trains. You might have seen me in the chat. But yes.
Okay, let's try that
I've
again.
only just noticed that.
Yeah,
Nice.
sorry, my phone
Thank
was
you
muted.
very
That's why
much.
there's been a silence for about 5 minutes. 2 minutes.
Nah.
So yes, as I said, we're going to be streaming for about half an hour today. Just because there's some technical difficulties and things like that. And it's going to be a special episode featuring the VE Day, as you can see on screen, and the fact we've got 400 subscribers. So if you don't like planes or you don't like something like that, then you're probably worth not being here. Yeah, I know I said nothing, but my microphone is muted, so let's just pretend that didn't happen. So hello, Southern Transport 466, aka Mr. Springsmith. Hello, Jake Eves, and good evening, EM176 and British Railway fan. Yeah, so to get started, you might have noticed that on our channel, we reached 400 subscribers last week, and that's pretty amazing.
800.
800 subscribers last week. And we're on 825 now, so that's pretty amazing that we've gained 25 subscribers in a week. So thank you very much to all of you for watching our videos and subscribing, and we hope to have more content out to you soon, obviously when this whole pandemic is over. Yeah, another thing, so you might know, or I hope you know, that it is the 75th anniversary of VE Day. So the end of the Second World War, and across the UK there's a few flypaths. So we have the Red Arrows, Spitfire that's shown on the screen, and then a few others. So Liam, what do you think about these flypaths? Do you think they're a good idea? Do you think they do the right thing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think I heard you right. I think the tours were good. It signifies that we're all there, and I've also just noticed the train announcing a platform.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, British Row fan. You guys hit 800 subs.
Mute me, quick, now, mute me.
Okay. I'll mute you. Okay, right. Right, yes. Thanks, Jake Eves, and I'm proud to be one of those subs. Thanks, and we hope to grow more in the future. So, Justin Hamer, what do you think about the flyovers? Do you think it's good or?
Yeah, I think it is, because especially the situations we're at the moment, it's not the usual, which is not the usual kind of celebrations we have. But
Yeah.
they still went ahead with the main attraction. Well, we can't say attraction really, but the main stuff, the planes flying over.
Yeah, I think they show respect and yeah.
Yeah. I've also just noticed a thank you NHS sign on the Spitfire. I've just noticed.
Yeah. None of the flyovers went over my house in London, oof. British Road fan. One of the flyovers went at mine and the Chiltern Transporters house. He's not on the stream at the minute because he can't be. Which was in Buckinghamshire. So the Spitfire that's on the screen was a picture taken by me.
With your new camera?
Yeah, with my new Canon SX60 HS. The only flyover I had was a Starlin that left a cooling. Okay. Cool. EM176. Yeah, but where me and Chiltern Transport live, we got to see it fly over. And it was very nice. We saw the Red Arrows earlier, at about 9 o'clock in the morning as well, but they weren't. They were in sequence, everything.
I see them all the
The
time.
RCAF Snowbirds flyover today in Kingston was. Yeah. I've seen documentaries on the Red Arrows where they've shown the Snowbirds, which is basically America and Canada's version of the Red Arrows, if you didn't know. Yeah, and they fly very close together. They do look quite cool. Yeah, so also, hold on a second, let me just see if I can find it.
See, I didn't see any planes fly over me.
Yeah.
Or none whatsoever.
Yeah, because obviously they flew a particular flight path because of a flight
Mm.
with the Spitfire, for example. They chose particular routes to fly, like
I'm
to salute.
surprised you didn't fly over Biggin Hill because Biggin Hill is quite a massive thing for the World War Two.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Just wondering, does the Metro Landing and Quainton run every year? Yes, it does run every year, but obviously we don't know if that's going to happen now, but I think it should do. Spitfire, fantastic all-time design, yeah. My
The
Masquerade, no
iconic
problem.
British designs like the HST and the
Yeah.
Concorde.
Yeah, okay, so another thing, our upload schedule obviously is going to be, so if you looked at the descriptions of our latest video, you would have seen it. So we've got so instead of 3 times per week, we're only uploading once per week and then a live stream, so you could say 2 times a week. So on Tuesday at 7:15 a.m. we've got the normal videos, so train spotting or train simulator, etc. And then now at 18:30 we've got these, so the live streams. Yeah, it's obviously so we can just spread out our videos across like multiple, like a month or however long we need before we get back to making regular videos, just so you have something to watch. So it's probably going to be focusing on trains and videos and some more videos, photo compilation things that Liam likes to make, don't you, Liam?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and we're
yeah.
going to see if we can find
I think we
any.
have some time lapse videos, though. We can
Yeah,
probably upload
yeah. So
if you
we're
want
just gonna
that.
find whatever videos we can basically and see
We do
where
have a
we.
time lapse video, so
Yeah.
if you want that, just saying we can upload that. Just need to find it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Looking back through. The snowbirds are T114s. There's 9 of them all the way. Oh, none flying today. Okay, yeah, cool. Same with the red arrows. They fly in formation. They're RAF Hawks, I think. And then, yes, they fly in formation with smoke out the back. I don't know if the snowbirds have smoke out the back. I've never seen them, obviously. But the red arrows definitely do. The red arrows are very nice. Yeah, okay. So you might have seen that the government. So I'm going to talk about a quick topic now since we've got a bit of time. So you might have seen that the government are going to announce tomorrow or Sunday, I can't remember, that when they're going to be lifting the lockdown. The American rumours that they might start, not fully lift the lockdown, on the 11th of May, which is this Monday. Yeah, so Liam, do you think this is a bit too early, or do you think we should wait? And how do you think they're going to lift it first? Do you think they're going to like do a full lift or what?
I don't think they're going to do a full lift, mainly because it's still there. The virus is still there. It's just not as much as it was on the 23rd of March.
Yeah.
If anything, it's still more than it was on the 23rd of March. Schools aren't going to be opening, so
Yeah.
more people like us are going to be out. Obviously, thinking lockdown gone. Okay, fine. Boom. Okay, back on the transports, and especially as there's no one at school, so kids
Yeah.
clogging up the park, which just means more spread of it.
Yeah.
And yeah,
But I think what they're going to
no
do,
one wins.
what I think they're going to do first is, do you think, like, I think they're going to, like, maybe let us meet with 4 people, maybe 2 or 3 people. Yeah, Justin, do you have
Yeah.
anything to say?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to really lift it all completely because I don't know if any of you heard about China. They lifted their lockdown quite, like said, yes, go out, do whatever, and then they had another strike of the virus the second time. So obviously the government
Yeah.
doesn't want that to happen again, so they're going to do it gradually.
I don't
Where
want
I
them to
heard them
happen
say
Yeah,
again.
about, I heard,
we might not go back to normal until October.
Yeah, so we don't know.
yeah,
EM176 says, I'm really sad that the 144s are stored at Heathly. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I think, well, obviously they're not able to use trains at the minute, or not as many trains, because they've obviously got a reduced timetable running. But it does mean they have to store some trains. And I think,
mm.
yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. But I think yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. But in my day, when
I don't think the schools should be opened first
yeah,
because
Schools are going to
there's
be
going to
open
be a
once.
massive gathering of friends,
yeah,
and then
Exactly. That first day back, when we go back to school, will be insane. Everyone's going to be out after school at like local
yeah,
parks, which are
yeah,
now we're going to be reopened.
mm,
In my day, we were sent to school if you have even if you had a limb falling off EM176Z. I guess that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I see what you mean. Yeah, I guess it like in the like a while ago, they probably wouldn't have taken it as seriously as they have. Didn't have all the vaccines and like as much medical knowledge as we do now. Maybe we'll be allowed to do meetups, but following the new possible 1 meter rule. Yeah, that's what I think. But maybe with a limited amount of like people, so we
Like
can go in a big group.
I could possibly come and see you two.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
But we wouldn't be allowed to train the spot. We'd
No,
just
I'd
like
have to literally.
yeah,
As soon as I arrived at your station, get off the station.
yeah.
Like, walk to one of yours houses.
But then I think you wouldn't be allowed to travel though, even until like maybe a bit later, just because that's not like because that might help spread it even more.
Like
Canada is starting
June.
to lift the quarantine. Okay, yeah, Jake Eves. Yeah, maybe June. That's what I think. Hi, Taryn Edwards. The schools should be open as we taxpayers subsidise education. I guess that's what everyone else thinks, but then from other people's perspectives, it's like a bad way of
Taxpayers are also paying. So if you're paying for education, you're also paying for the NHS.
yeah, and you're paying
The
for
NHS is
the
keeping
roads
us
and everything else.
going.
Yeah, and Network Rail. Seriously, we still went to school even when snow was on the ground. Now schools are closed due to health and safety. Well,
because the snow is completely different to a virus.
yeah,
You can still walk to school.
Snow is
It's not,
like more
the country's
risk
not going to go
injury.
into a complete lockdown because of snow, because there's some white particles on the floor. There's a difference between the virus and snow.
I think snow is also like even though they do
Snow's
close now,
risk.
someone's going to start health and safety, yeah, but I think snow's also like it's nowhere near as bad, and it's like back then people weren't stupid enough to go sliding around in it like they are now.
Because you're not going to die from a massive snow fall or
Well,
something. You could if you get what's the illness called? Pneumonia. Is
yeah,
it
that's what I was
pneumonia?
gonna say.
Yeah,
That thing, but just like the normal, typical British snow, it comes down for about an hour and that's it, and then vanishes the next day. You're not gonna get a disease from it.
yeah. Okay, so we just had a new member join now who's normally should be here, but he's a bit late today. So Alfie Guinea, who is connected to audio, so he's going to say hello now.
Hello.
Okay, so he's here. So we're basically talking about the lockdown and when we think the lockdown's going to be lifted and how it's going to reopen and stuff. So we've been talking about what's going to reopen first and what do you think like the gradual stages of reopening the easing the lockdown will be, as people have said that they might start lifting it on Monday. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I reckon at first the lockdown is going to be like lifted by the like certain school years being put back to school, such as year 6, year 10,
The key
year
years.
11.
Year 10
Yeah.
and I don't think year 7, 8 and 9 will go back this year.
Yeah.
No.
British Railway fan says
No.
hi, Alfie.
And
Hello,
Ian Monson is
Lynn.
how popular you are.
Yeah. But I think like so the key years, so like year 10 has got their
Yes.
GCSEs next year, year 6 have got their like secondary school, year 5 as
Year
well.
7,
In some
Yeah.
schools they've got in some
all
regions they've
primary
got
schools.
tests.
I reckon it'll be primary schools end of May, start of June.
Yeah.
Year 10s at the same, year 10s and 12s at the
Yeah.
same time, and year 7s, 8s and 9s.
Maybe middle of June, end of
End of
June.
June.
Yeah.
End of June.
Hope
And I think
September.
by end of June we'll be allowed to go out train spotting like we used to, like if there's
Yeah.
no next second peak or anything, because we have seen a significant fall in deaths.
And
Yeah.
cases, for that matter.
Yeah.
I think when the R comes to a certain level, then they'll think of.
Yeah.
Our level's at like 0.7 at the moment.
Yeah, because that would obviously be bad if everyone kept infecting new people with one person that had it. 'Cause that's how it originally started. One person had
One
it,
person was infected
and
like
then they
every
spread
2.5
it to like
hours.
millions of people. Well, not millions of people, but like they spread it to one person, then spread it to another
One
people.
person that ate that bat. We don't know if that was the case, but one person,
Yeah.
person, say that at the bat, spread it to like 2.5 people. They spread it. It
Yeah.
just escalates.
Okay, yeah. So if you look on the screen,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Start carrying on spotting.
So, do you all think that when you all go back to school, because a lot of people are saying it could be in September, which is
Yeah.
when you go to next year,
yeah,
do you think it should be
yeah,
that should be the case,
Yeah.
or do you think it should be behind a little bit
yeah.
just to catch up?
EM176
I
has said, I
think-
can't see the schools going back now until autumn.
Yeah.
I think that I think personally they'll make us do year 9 again, or year 8 again, or year 7 again,
I don't think they
or
will.
like year 6, 5.
Because I was told where my college that I would get a predicted grade from the end of the year.
Yeah.
But that means if it's at a level from at the end of the term, but you haven't done it, how can you try and prove that on the next year? If that makes sense, I don't know.
Yeah.
I suppose if the year 13s are getting their predicted grades, if you're predicted an A in every subject, you're absolutely fine. You'd be so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're predicted like C's, D's, I'm
E's.
not doing the numbers.
Yeah.
E's and
EM176
F's.
has asked, I would like to ask you, Jets, if you had to name your favourite place to train sport, where would you choose? Alfie, go first.
Who asked this?
EM176.
Oh, I quite like anywhere on the Chiltern Main Line, really. Lindslade's also a good shout as well.
On
So
the
is the
West Coast
sidings in
Main Line.
York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stones in York, New Zealand Bridge.
New Zealand
Because
Bridge
you drive
on the East Coast Main Line.
because you drive on the Chiltern Main Line. I'm sure you know this bridge. It's like near, I think it's in between Holmer Green and Beaconsfield, maybe.
Holmer Green.
Well, Sea Green. I mean, sorry. It's in between Sea Green and there's a
Stop
green
giving away where I
bridge,
used to
and
live.
that looks like a good. Yeah, that looks like a really good place to spot.
Yeah. I think my favourite place is probably Lindslade, on the West Coast,
Yeah,
or
really good.
Birmingham, just London Marylebone,
Yeah,
which is a
I
brilliant
like
station.
Marylebone.
Go to Marylebone if you like 68s and friendly drivers.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Chiltern drives are the best in the world.
Yeah, especially
Like,
I know a few.
friendly.
And they're very nice,
Belfast is
aren't
so
they?
true.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're very good.
But I would say that, and then like lots of the Chiltern Main Line, Sea Green, Denham Golf Club, Saunderton, all of them, they're quite
Yeah.
nice. Justin,
I like
I
Denham Golf
quite,
Club for the
Yeah.
freight as well.
I
Yeah.
quite like Chellington.
Chellington on the West Coast Main Line.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
because
that's
it's in
a
the
good
middle of
place as
nowhere.
well.
Yeah, good
It's in the
station.
middle of nowhere, and I quite like the stations that are
Yeah.
quiet
for
in the middle of
tones.
nowhere because they can do anything. Train drivers can, you know.
Yeah.
It's good for tones, isn't it?
Yeah.
EM176 has asked, do you mean Sibbets Wood just before Sea Green?
The where?
Sibbets Wood just before Sea Green.
Yeah, I believe it's there.
British Railway fan said, I'm not a big fan of terminuses.
Oh
Well,
really?
most terminuses are owned by Network Rail. I think Marylebone's a special case because it's owned by Chiltern.
Which is
So
And it's very
most
friendly,
members
isn't
of
it? Like
EM176
they're
said,
quite
lol,
laid
I
back.
thank you. Wonder who we could be referring to there.
Yes. A
Yeah.
mystery man.
Mystery man. Yeah, Liam, what do you think? What's your favourite place to spot
Lindslade or New Zealand Bridge.
at? New Zealand Bridge is on
Or
the East Coast Main Line near Sandy. We do have a video from it.
New Zealand Bridge or wherever.
Yeah,
Birmingham Street's good.
I've never spotted on the Chiltern Main Line at all. I have been on the
Really?
Chiltern Main Line. My first experience on the
Yeah.
168 wasn't the best experience because I had to.
I know
It was very
the
very
168's a
busy.
proper tatty right now. The 168's a proper tatty.
Can you see the
Mm.
one in NHS livery?
Oh yes, hang on.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
they're
think
very
on the
busy.
outside they're busy. They're old. They're not old, but they need like fixing. Some of them have
They need a
broken
refresh.
bumpers. Interior's nice. But so
Yeah.
they're getting their bumpers fixed, but it's because they're only little bits of fiberglass. So anything they
Yep.
hit, it might be a bird, they'll instantly get like destroyed. So that's why they look a bit. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
I
get
think
them
they're
where
nice
they're
trains
like,
though.
yeah,
Yeah, EM176 says, although I gave up spotting in 1983, I'm still interested in trains. My favourite place to take pictures is Bridge 68 at Twyford Mill, just north of King Sutton. Yeah, that is somewhere we want to go, but we've never actually been. We've been to King Sutton, but
yeah,
we've never been to the bridge.
Yeah, I've
We
been
don't
to
ever
King
get there.
Sutton many times.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. British
Yeah.
Railway fan says he's been there. Yeah, I think it does look like a nice place. I've seen pictures from it as well. Yeah.
EM176.
There's
Is
meant to
there
be
some
good
level
places we
crossings
can
around Banbury that are open to the public, not just Network Rail? Because I've seen a couple like things on Google Maps.
Yeah, can you repeat that? Because it was blocked.
Oh, yeah. Is there a couple level crossings near Banbury? Because I've seen a
Yeah,
couple on Google
that's
Maps.
who
I'm not sure if they're Network
176.
Rail or.
British Railway fan.
Yeah.
I have a canal boat at Banbury. Wow. Okay, that's another.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Gosh.
Yeah. I don't know what to say to that.
Epic.
Yeah,
God,
they use that
cross
excuse
country
about the
170.
168 fronts, but you never see any XC 170s that state. Yeah, I think they don't have enough money to fix it basically, because obviously the franchise is ending soon, and they're not making enough money because they don't have a
Well, it's ending next year,
yeah.
so it's not really an excuse, is it?
Yeah, they have a capacity problem. They don't have enough trains. There are lots of trains they could bring in, but the leasing companies don't want to give them to them because obviously the franchise is running out. But I think the 168
Yeah.
interiors are nice. They're very nice, and the 68 interiors, silver set interiors are very nice, and 172 interiors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all good.
Yeah. British Way fan, I've been to Dalton Way Crossing. I have a video from there. Okay, I'll find that, and then yeah,
We might go there because it's like.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So yeah, that's a bit of chat. It's near Banbury. British Railway fan said. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll have a look, and then we'll see if we can get there after this whole thing. Hopefully has ended soon. Okay, so I think we've probably got one more thing to talk about. Let me just get something up here on my screen. And that is okay. So as we know, the UK is now has the highest death rate in Europe from coronavirus, which is 31,241 as of 50 minutes ago. Yeah, level crossings. You have several foot crossings, not in my view, but not in my view that good for photography. Not. Let me try that again.
Yeah.
Level crossings. You have several foot crossings, but not in my view. But in my view, they're not good for photography. EM176
Yeah.
said. Yeah.
Yeah. Mantles Wood is really good for photography, but you get hardly any trains
Yeah.
ever. I can't speak today at all.
No, neither. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So JH trains. What do you think about the deaths going past 30,000?
I've never actually had a proper thought about it, but I think it's in terms of. I think it's down to us being a little bit too late
Yeah. With the lockdown.
with the lockdowns and stuff like that. We were still going to parks, still mass gatherings.
Yeah.
So I remember when it first started, I was coming home because where I live, there's a massive university.
Yeah.
And then all the students there were having mass gatherings, like 4 or 5 people together. And they said, make sure you have your distance, but nobody listened.
Yeah.
But I think now, as the death toll was announced and how
Yeah.
bad we were, I think everyone's gone, Oh,
Oh,
we,
we messed this up.
we've got to do. We've got to stay in now.
Yeah.
They're
But
sort
I
of
also
thinking,
think
oh, this is pretty serious.
so in Italy,
Mm.
if you went out when the lockdown, it was like a £600 fine. Here it's a
Mm.
£60 fine and £30 if you
Yeah.
pay it
£30
within 30 days.
within 14 days.
Like what? Ian was
£30 is paid in
yeah.
14 days.
Ian 176 says, I mentioned the bridge I mentioned north of King Sutton. Yeah, we do want to visit there. There is a bridge north of Ainhoe Junction, which is near Banbury, King Sutton, if you didn't know, which looks good too. Yeah. We're gonna
Yeah.
look at some more locations of the Chiltern Line because we've mostly just visited stations and some level crossings, select level crossings.
Princess Risborough you've visited, haven't you, Alfie?
What's that?
Princess Risborough level crossing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one at Princess Risborough, which is quite good. There's also one really local to me. It's just sort of north of where I live.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. So Liam,
Yeah.
what do you think about the deaths passing 30,000?
It's scary because we're now the highest death rate in Europe. In January, we thought this was an epidemic, but no. We thought it would just be like the one in
Yeah.
before the SARS one, but no.
It's turned out to be
It
something
went
that we
so
never
much further.
expected. Alfie, what do you think?
Exactly.
Of what? The how
Deaths
high it's
passing
in Europe.
30,000. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty scary because, like, if you think 30,000 in Europe, yeah, no, in our country, the place where I live, the population is 2,000.
Yeah.
So that's like quite a lot compared to our village. That's like, I think that's the whole of Aylesbury, 30,000.
Aylesbury's a bit more than that, but I guess you can
Yeah, I
compare
don't
it
know.
to
If you compare it to like
Ble-
our village,
Bletchley.
Whittington,
Bletchley, that's 30,000.
yeah,
Which is on the West Coast Main Line.
that's quite a lot,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like,
There is a
if you
tall
think
bridge
about
at
it.
Ardley, just south of Ardley Tunnel, north of Bicester. Very good too. Okay, never been
Yeah.
there. I'll have to. Well, I don't think I've ever been there. We'll have to have a look. Okay, so
There
we're
is actually a good bridge near, just after the, I don't know what the junction's called, between Bicester Village and the Chiltern Main Line. That one.
yeah. Okay, so
I
coming up
don't
to the
know
end of
what
the
the
stream now.
junction's called.
About
It's
2
the
minutes.
Garth
And
Park
we will
Bridge.
end.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
is there anything else that anyone wants to say? Does anyone have any points of comments or?
No, not really. Should we just do a bit of a sort of like chat?
Yeah.
For
So if anyone wants to put anything in the chat or Q&A, anything, we'll stay on
how
for a
long
few
have we
minutes.
been going for?
29 minutes. But we're going to be streaming for about 35.
Yeah.
We've got stuff to do.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to put anything in the chat, questions, Q&A, chat. I've just repeated that.
Here on the Down Fast podcast.
Yeah, here on the Down Fast podcast, the new name.
God.
Go ahead. Wait a few minutes and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have Justin as our guest here. But if
Yes.
anyone else does want to guest on the show, then please contact us on Instagram, Discord, or our email, which is thechilterntrainspotters@gmail.com, and we will get back to you. Yes, so every Friday at 6:30. What is your favourite Class 20 British Road fan? I think mine is probably the one of the London Underground ones, which are in the old LU livery, because they're the only ones I know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't really have one, just on the sheer fact that I'm not really local to Class 20s.
Mm.
But if I had to choose one, it would probably be the one of the London Underground ones.
Yeah. Justin.
I don't know what numbers they are.
Yeah, I have no idea what Class 20 is, but then when you said London Overground one, then it clicked. So I'm probably going to say that one as well, because
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to that as well.
yeah, I don't know what they are, apart from the London Underground.
Right. So EM170 says there's a tall bridge at Ardley, just after Ardley Tunnel north of Bicester. No. You mean on the Bicester Southwest Chord? Yes, footbridge is from the Langford Village in Bicester. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's near Garth Park.
Yeah, on like the Bicester Village bit. Yeah. I've seen that, but never
Yeah.
been to it. Yeah.
Bicester Village is a scam.
Yeah. Okay, so I think
She'll
we're going to
get,
be ending the live stream there. Alfie, do you have something to say?
No, so I'm going to say I think you get cross country there as well, but I'm not sure. I don't think you do.
I think it's on the Bicester Village bit, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are
No,
going to
you
be
don't.
ending the stream now. So we do hope you enjoyed watching. Once again, if you do want to guest on the show, get in contact with us on our social media platforms. So it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Okay.
Goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
Okay,
It's just-
so we hope
yes.
we do. My favourite is 2142. Yep. Okay. British Rugby fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. 17.
Yeah, we
So
hope you've enjoyed today's
we hope you
episode
enjoyed
of the
today's
Down Fast podcast.
shortened episodes Down Fast podcast. We'll be back next Friday, hopefully at 6:30. So we do hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, and bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.